What is up, YouTube? Carlo here. Welcome to the vlog. This is the channel where we talk about sneakers, life, and tech. And for this episode, I'm excited to bring you guys another early unboxing. This is the Adidas ZX4000 4D Black Onyx. Let's go! Before we get started, let me just give a quick shout out to The Fifth. They're an Australian brand that specializes in fashion watches, leather goods, laptop sleeves, and a bunch of other accessories that you guys just have to check out. I love their watches. I usually pair it with the color of my belt and my shoes. Weird, but yeah, that's me. And you guys definitely have to check them out. The site can be found down below with a discount code, so you guys get a 15% discount on your purchase. And at the same time, please do take note that they come out regularly with exclusive drops on specific months, so they don't last forever. So that gives it that exclusivity, that hype that a lot of us look for. So check them out, The Fifth. Over the last few months, Adidas has done an excellent job of combining classic running silhouettes with futuristic technology and on-trend design and style. And I think there is no one sneaker that captures that statement the most than the Adidas ZX4000 for the Black Onyx. I actually have this early pair. It's supposed to drop tomorrow, and I was able to do this early unboxing and early review for you guys, courtesy of our partner Soul Academy. You guys have to check Soul Academy out, one of the best multi-brand sneaker stores here in the Philippines. So let's get to the unboxing. So you have the black box with the 4D embossed here at the top. The details of the shoe can be found along the side. Here you can already see the price and you'll probably fall off your chair. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this sells for 20,000 pesos, roughly $400 here in the Philippines. Definitely not for everyone and definitely OMG pricey level. So right off the bat, I can tell you this is really more for hardcore Adidas fans and sneakerheads, more than your casual person looking to buy shoes. But anyway, let's open the box. So as you guys can see, you open it by pulling it downwards, and then there is this flap that you can actually push up or pull up to get the full view and the full access to the shoe. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is what the sneaker looks like. And OMG, it is friggin' amazing.
Next level.
Now, I mentioned that Adidas blends classic running aesthetic or classic running shoes with futuristic technology and on-trend style. So that will be kind of like the outline of the review that we have today. So let's kick things off with the classic running style or the classic running aesthetic and shoe. This is actually the Adidas ZX4000, which came out in I think in 1989, one of the earlier running shoes of Adidas. And it was one of their high-performance running sneakers, which combined dual-density EVA foam for the midsole, which was at that time kind of breakthrough and revolutionary already. And they also had suede-enforced nylon for the upper. So that was the history of the ZX4000 sneaker that came out in 1989. And prior to the release of this particular shoe and the earlier colorway of this sneaker, they actually re-released the OG. They retroed the Adidas ZX4000 as part of the sneaker consortium line. So you can actually see a lot of the elements of that shoe for the upper of the sneaker. Now we get to the futuristic technology. When it comes to running tech, Adidas usually has three. You have Boost, which for me is still the most comfortable technology that they have. You have Bounce, which is the perfect balance between stability and cushioning. And then finally, you have the 4D technology that we have here. 4D technology is kind of hard to reproduce because of the process that they do to be able to do it. So it's like some sort of 4D, 3D printing process that just takes a lot of effort and and resources, and that's the reason why every time they release sneakers like this, it's on a very limited scale. I think the vision for 4D was that eventually you can just walk into a store and the machine would be able to 3D, 4D map your feet out, and they can custom print a midsole for your feet that they would then attach to the shoe that you are buying. That should give you the best support in points of your feet that needed it the most depending on the shape of your feet. That's the vision. Of course, we're not there yet because this is just a 4D midsole slapped on, the upper of the shoe. But 4D, we'll talk about more that when I do the on-feet segment of this review in a bit. And lastly, I said that it was on-trend style. If you take a look at the upper, it gives you that deconstructed look that's all the rage in the last few years. You have multiple layers of different materials, from the black mesh to the suede swatches along the side to that infrared tongue over here. Looks really kick-ass, by the way. Just gives it enough pop and character so that it's a standout shoe and not a normal, boring black sneaker with a 4D midsole. And you also have the different materials, again, that give it character. So you even have like exposed stitching in different parts of the shoe. So again, those are the elements of a sneaker that you would usually see as part of like an on-trend sneaker these days. Even like the text talking about the actual sneaker on the tongue and the branding over here, all of which are pretty like elements, design elements that people look for in shoes today. So like what I mentioned earlier, Adidas is able to bring all of that together for the Adidas ZX 4000 for the Black Onyx. You have the futuristic technology, you have the on-trend design, and you have that classic running aesthetic. The question you're probably thinking right now, especially to those who haven't tried any 4D sneakers yet, is how is it on feet? Now, personally, I still prefer in this order Boost, Bounce, and then 4D. So I really believe that the Boost technology was really built and made for superior comfort and cushioning more than anything else. And I really believe that the Bounce technology was made first and foremost for performance more than anything else. And this one, I think, is still catching up. The 4D tech, in my opinion, is still a bit on the hard side, while at the same time not giving you the support that you would want in the sneaker that you are looking for. But hey, maybe over time, I'm not sure if it needs break-in. What I am thinking though of is maybe after like 30 days of wearing this a lot, I will get back to you guys with an updated review. My only concern is after wearing like the Alpha Edge from before, that was my first 4D sneaker, I wasn't really thrilled. I wasn't really happy. If you want to watch the review of that particular shoe, I will put the link down below. It was one of my first like sneaker reviews that was more of a criticism more than anything else. So watch out for the follow-up review in terms of the overall comfort of the Adidas ZX 4000 4D in maybe like a week or so. So watch out for that one. By the way, in terms of sizing, it does fit a bit long. It doesn't fit big, it fits long. So maybe because it's a running shoe, and usually you would want that extra space because as you are running, your feet kind of swell up and it takes more space on the shoe. But I did go through to size on this one, and I do have like a considerable amount of space at the edge of the sneaker. So you might want to try to get a fit for it versus you just reading up or listening to reviews like this one. I know that's hard, but I think the complexity of the overall, length of the shoe kind of merits a fit versus you just relying on somebody else's experience. And before we wrap up, let's talk about the value of the shoe. This one sells for 20,000 pesos, roughly $400 here in the Philippines. Definitely super pricey. And the reason behind that, like what I mentioned earlier, is that it's still hard to produce for Adidas. Either that, or they really just want to build more hype for it and they are limiting the number of shoes coming out with this particular technology. But everything considered, it's still a good buy. Why do I say that? Because number one, it holds value well. So if you actually buy it for 20,000 pesos or $400, even if you use it for a few weeks or maybe even a few months, you should be able to still sell it at a decent price. You can probably sell it for like 15, 16, 17,000 depending on how badly you beat it up, which means that you actually only, in theory, spent like around 4,000, 5,000 pesos to be able to wear and rock a sneaker like this one. And hey, if you are into collecting and if you are into investing into sneakers, the overall resale value of this one is slightly above retail, so it's not it doesn't go down retail, but it does go up a little bit. I think they're selling anywhere from 24 to 25,000 pesos for the previous colorways. I'm not too sure about the Black Onyx. For me though, this one is one of the best looking 4Ds that I've seen. So hopefully the resale value or the overall investment value of the shoe is good. And that's actually it for our early unboxing and initial on-feet review of the Adidas ZX4000 4D. What do you guys think of the shoe? Let me know down below in the comments section. Quick shout out again to the partner who made this early unboxing possible, Soul Academy. Check them out. My favorite branch is still their branch over at BGC. And to end our vlog, we have our usual power-up words of wisdom for the day. If you guys are having problems finishing a particular task or finishing a particular problem, the best advice I can give you really is focus. In this day and age, we are distracted with so many things, from our smartphone to the notifications that we get on our laptop to the people that go to us. If you want to get into the zone, if you want to finish difficult, hard tasks, my advice, tune out on everything. Turn off notifications, turn off data on your smartphone, turn off data on your laptop, or turn off anything that will distract you so that you can focus on the task at hand. That is singularly the most powerful thing that you can do to be able to deliver the results or whatever it is that you guys want to do on that particular problem. And with that said, that's it for our vlog for the day. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I pray that you all have a great weekend as well. Peace, God bless, what's up, boom. Dusty! Dusty! You know you're sitting on really expensive shoes? Huh? Do you know you're sitting on really expensive shoes? Please don't tear the box.